Welcome back, Lords Mobile fans. Thank you very much for tuning in. And here today we have a rather interesting situation. Hashtag EM is our alt guild, and as you can see, we have filled this guy's prison because, weirdly enough, a big Chinese player at 1.2 billion might has decided to come and fall asleep in our public alt guild. And obviously, him being in our alt guild, we decided to take a little peek at his comp, and it was massive. 4.4 million of each T4. You've got 11 million T3 in there as well, and some T2 to go in there. So his comp is absolutely huge, and obviously SizeMatters being SizeMatters got to the task of filling up his prison, and that should be 30. So now it's time to set the rally. And Ego obviously stepping up first, and hopefully we can do some damage. We're going to be setting Cav and smashing into that 4.4 million T4 Inf. Everyone's sending around the 70k mark, and that's to split the losses nicely, because we know this is going to be one hell of a grind if we are going to get this guy down to 0. And we are ready to go now, ready to send these troops to their doom for the cause. And it really is interesting why this guy chose to join our public alt guild and then go to sleep. Assumably he's been offline for around 4 hours now. Obviously we can see that we've closed the alt guild, the ego rally finally released, the prison finally full, and it would be absolutely devastating if he came online after that massive grind just to find those 30 leaders. 1.3 billion might pretty much. And it really is a crazy target. I couldn't believe it when I was logging into this one. Ego, of course, walking home, and an absolutely awesome hit. 119 million total might, 4.8 million killed and injured troops. And Ego putting the reins in him so that we can see the total damage that we are doing. 2.2 million reds, 29.5 million troopers remaining. 500k T4 infantry got hit out of that one, and 1 million T2 infantry. So PJC is stepping up next to lead in yet another Cav rally. Absolutely no shortage of crazy rally leads stepping up for things like this, as PJC goes whacking into all of those troopers. And of course comes walking home with that prison being full, knocking him down to just over 1.2 now. And we are looking good, causing another 1.8 million reds, 27.7 troops survived, and another 33 million might drop. 500k infantry T2 gone, and another 663k T4 infantry. And we've got LMJ coming in and setting a rally also, as the third SizeMatters rally comes smashing in to that infantry front line once again. Hardy causing at least a 40 million drop there, a beautiful smack. And that is a lovely job by Hardy as per usual. 129 total might in that battle, 3.8 killed and injured troopers. Moving on to the report, 1.4 million reds, leaving him with 26 million troops. A massive 1.1, almost 1.2 million T4 losses in that hit alone. And leading the next one in for SizeMatters will be Shiro. Also TWH coming in from the top of the screen there as well. So we're going to get to see 2 hits, 1.169 billion might as these 2 rallies come in. And the Shiro rally is going to hit just before the TWH, and that is going to cause a 1.6 million reds, a 45 billion might drop once again, and a 24.5 million survived. A 1 million T4 infantry blow once again. And that is just crazy how many troops this guy is losing. You'd think he would have come online by now, all these notifications. Maybe he really did decide to fall asleep in an alt guild. The TWH rally causing 948k reds, a 23 million might drop. They're packing it out with quite a lot of T2, but fair play to them. They cleared the way of some more of that infantry, and now we are going to set range, but we need to get rid of that remaining 500k inf. So I'm not going to show all of these solos, but what we're going to do to get rid of those 500k infantry is we are going to send some solos, and we are going to pack it out with T2 so we don't lose the T4. And this is basically just to knock that 500k infantry out of the way, and this is going to clear the way beautifully for Ego to come whacking in to the remainder of that range and cav. He's got no infantry left to counter a range rally in the slightest, so hopefully we are going to see this guy burn once we have moved this T4 infantry out the way. Flinty, me and a few of the others coming in to clear the path, and it's just beautiful to see the tactics and the type of thought we put into this game to get these zeros efficiently and effectively. And we really are hoping we can get the burn on this guy with this next rally. We've got a little trick up our sleeve, hoping to get away from the vultures. And in all honesty, it did take a little bit of time, and of course it took some T2 losses, but you've got to play these situations as smart as possible, and we are hoping that we can see this guy burn for the first time. So my solo taking out a 1.5 million might, 42 million reds. And PJC's taken out 91k with an almost 2 million might drop with that one. And PJC only left a wreck of 5k T4 to clear up in the end. So the job is done, the 500k infantry has been soloed out of the way. We speed in the ego timer, and now we are hoping to see this guy burn. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a little trick up our sleeve for this one. So as this ego rally is marching in, just before it's coming in to hit, they just release another rally, not on our watch. We total titan him away, and he does indeed burn a 3.8 million reds on that one, and a massive 73 million might drop, 2.6 million T3 losses, or 1.1 million T2 losses as well. And I hit the griffin. I wanted to random and get out there as quickly as possible before I was tracked, because we are going to find this guy. Obviously, being in the alt guild, we have accounts in there and can find him very easily. But hopefully we are not going to have too many of us tracked, so we can join the rally, get another rally set, and make sure that our rally is the one that hit next. So it was just a smart way of making sure that the hard work that we put in at the start pays off. Meanwhile, this poor soul is trying to join the guild to help his friend. Obviously, we are not going to let him in to give those reins to his guildmate. It's his mistake, as the ego rally knocks him down to 920 mil. Another glorious hit, 2 beautiful burns after putting in all that hard work. It really was glorious to see, and a genuine pleasure to watch as we walk back in victory and get another rally set. 3.2 million reds on that one, and 82 million might drop with 15 million survived. And at this point we have literally sliced his troop comp in half. And now with the GDM rally coming in from the left, the worst possible scenario happens. Unfortunately, he comes online, switches gear, and actually manages to cap that rally, which is pretty impressive considering he's had his troop comp split in half. But not bad. We set another rally, and it's a bit weird here. He seems to be showing offline. We've got obviously alts in our alt guild that he is in, and despite the fact that he just came online, healed, random teleport and capped that rally, it's still saying that he's offline, and now he has a rally shooting towards him. So assumably he's gonna burn, and he does. The GDN leader does the walk of shame. And to be fair to LMJ there, they put in some carpets and they got the burn, knocking him down to 814 mil. And although we have the next rally set, we are definitely going to assume this guy is now going to come online and shield. Probably should have done that the first time, but fair play, capping that GDM rally. Not sure what is going on, but 133 million total might in both of those rallies, and around the 4 million troop mark as well. And now with the Shiro rally ready to be released, he finally makes the right decision and pops the bubble. So very interesting there. He did heal up to 816 mil. And having a look at all of the chaos through the news just before we end this one, and it was a beautiful display from SizeMatters, putting in all that hard work and getting all of the grind done. Of course, it is a big shame he came online, and I don't think he will be joining any random public alt guilds for a little while, so lessons learned there. So there he was when we found him in our alt guild at 1.283 billion might, and knocking him down SizeMatters style. And a little bit of help from the kingdom down to 816 mil. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and no doubt I'll see you soon.